Hey everybody, welcome to No Spring Chicken with April Walterscheid. What's up? Oh my gosh, I almost fell. Oh, Christmas is almost here. I hope that YouTube makes this the photo for the podcast episode. I'm hoping when I upload it, it just changes to that. That would be great. So, Christmas is coming up. This is not my last episode, but this is my last episode before Christmas. It's going to be Sunday when you watch this, so the week of Christmas, hence why I'm wearing this. Naughty list. I wish I was naughty. That might be interesting, an interesting life. But I'd probably just end up like the roommates I lived with, if you've heard in the other episodes. Anyways, this is the last episode before Christmas, and I won't see you the Sunday after Christmas. There's no episode. I'm going to be in Arizona getting a car, hopefully. We'll see. My parents are in Arizona. They're going to hopefully help me get a car so I don't get swindled by salesmen. Because I think I told you 2 episodes ago when I got my 2015 Kia Soul, it was a bad deal. Like, I did not do good. Okay, let's do the boba. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot. There's someone doing metal screamo in the studio next to me. So if you hear anyone banging on drums, going like, "Rah!" That's someone across from me somewhere over there. I'm going to hear it this whole podcast, I bet. Probably until 3. Let's do the boba pop top together. I got a red bean. No caffeine today. I don't think there's caffeine in this. Just an almond milk red bean, purely red bean boba. Little reindeer. Oh, so cute. I don't know if it's coming in. Yeah, I'm going to stab his face. So let's do it. Let's count down. Get your bobas. I always tell you to get a boba. You got to get a boba. Get a drink. Get something. Get some, whatever, Xanax, whatever you get. Just get it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I did miss the face. I avoided the face. I don't want to ruin. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I dropped my microphone. I don't want to ruin this reindeer's face, so it's a beautiful cartoon. Mmm. I didn't want to do caffeine today because I'm nervous about flying to Arizona tonight. So, mmm. That's some good shit. Hmm. I didn't eat today, and it's like 2:30 p.m. And this red bean in here is my meal, I guess. I got some blueberries in the car though. I brought some blueberries. My roommate's car that I am so lucky to drive until I get my own car. Yeah, I'm really lucky I get to drive that right now. So episode 8. This is episode 8. Oh, guys, I don't mean to start out. I'm gonna start out with some bad news and then bring in some good news. My grandpa died last. When did he die? Oh no, he died though. My grandpa died. His name was Papa. I don't know his real name, but his name was Papa. His real name is like Don McCrae. Yeah, Papa died of congestive heart failure. Okay, I thought he had pneumonia. All right. I don't know if I'm good with death. So I'm in Arizona. Sorry, I'm in California right now. My parents are in Arizona. My papa's in Arizona. So it feels like to me over here he's still alive. I don't think it's really hit me that he's gone. And also, he was in a care home and couldn't use his legs, and he was shitting everywhere. Couldn't hold his bowels. He had been in a care home. Like, he was fine up here, like mind wise, and up here he was good, but not down there. So he had to be in a care home in Mesa, Arizona, and or Gilbert, and saw him 2 or 3 times when I was in town. But it's kind of sad, you know. It's just sad that like your legs stop working, so you kind of have to be bedridden. I don't even know if he could do a wheelchair. Oh, he said I asked him when I visited him the first time, I'm like, "Can't you do like a wheelchair and like wheel yourself around?" And he said, "No, I shit everywhere, April." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, that takes care of that." He was a really funny guy. He's very kind of pessimistic, but really funny. I wrote something down that he said when I first visited him, I want to say October 25th, 2023 is when I first visited him. So I wrote, I'm at the care home. He's like, pretend that you are my papa. You're laying down. You're just like laying down like this, like April Poo. That's what he would call me when I came in. And I'm just sitting here like looking at you like, oh, hey, your legs don't work. You shit everywhere. That must be so bad. The food is here. Is the food good here though? It's pretty good. He doesn't like the food at the care home. Okay, so I yawn. I just go, this is like a play now. I just yawn. I'm like, not on purpose, just I yawned. Oh, I really have to yawn now. My papa looks at me and he says, "Are you tired?" And then he says, "Well, this place is pretty boring." I thought that was funny. There's some other things. I actually meant to bring the notebook. I had this like Rocket Book reusable notebook that I had brought, and I wrote stuff down that he said. I texted all to the family group chat when he passed away. I text everything from that page. I typed it out so people could read it better. And I mean, my writing's good, but there's some scribbles on there. I don't think people would understand. I meant to bring it, guys. There's some other funny things he said. Uh, um, Something about like if he ever cussed. Oh, here's something funny he said. He said if he ever cussed, like I think he had cussed at the care home, or he said something like, "I can't cuss at this care home." And I go, "Oh, okay, because they're gonna get mad at you." And he's like, "No, because my dad will come back from hell to kill me." Something like that, or like whoop my ass, or that's what he said. That was funny. My brother. Okay, when my papa passed away, we got on. My mom called me to let me know that he had a gurgling death sound towards the end, but it could have just been residual pneumonia. I don't know. But I really don't know what he died of. So my brother brought up, he got on the call too. We did like a multiple person phone call, and my brother was on there and he brought up foul play on the phone because Papa had pneumonia, then congestive heart failure a couple months ago. So we're like, what did he die of? Like, we don't know. Is it COVID? Like, is that the secondary or primary cause of death? There's always like there can be two causes of death, or three, I guess, on a death certificate. Here's something about my papa I never told you guys. Okay, so he used to live in a trailer in Mesa, Arizona, near a church I went to called Christ the King Catholic Church. It's like Robson and Main Street in Mesa, kind of that area. And they live in a trailer park nearby Christ the King. And I mention that because I just think it's weird that they live near the church I went to. Um, we're at his trailer park. He made like a little porch with like Home Depot, like a very makeshift porch for their trailer that we'd all hang out on growing up. They smoked like the Dickens, man. My nana who died in 2010 and got cancer, and my papa smoked a pipe, so they're just always smoking, not inside the trailer, but outside. So it's like if you go there, I mean, I probably got secondhand smoke so much as a kid. I wouldn't be surprised if something happens to me later on, or now. I'm 40, but we're sitting there, and then this was like when we got older. I would say like when I was 30. I'm sitting on. They always had like checkers out. They always had Sudoku. They always had puzzles, crossword puzzles, all sorts of like stuff you can. And my papa right here, he put a little TV. He always had little tiny TVs that he would collect and like little tiny toy cars. And he never grew up, I guess, which is great because I haven't either. And anyways, my brother's like here and my papa's over. My brother might be here and my papa's here. I don't know. They're kind of talking across me. And I don't know, my papa said something and kind of got quiet. And then my brother was like, They had this like secret language, like with their eyes going on. And at some point, I think my brother told me, I don't know if this is true. This is a myth of my papa, okay? I don't know if it's true, but he's dead now, so you can't go after him, but he may have shot a man when he was younger, but only my mom or brother know about it. Weird looks between my brother and papa one time. That's what I wrote as a note for this whole thing. So I don't know what happened. If it was like the 30s or the 40s and he got away with it, I don't know because I don't know. They just no one's ever told me. Maybe I just misread something. I don't know. They just didn't say anything. But there's a myth for you to think about and privilege and whatever else because he's from Ohio. My papa had black hair. It was like really slicked back with, I think I found the oil when I was younger at their apartment when they lived in an apartment in Mesa, Arizona. I opened the drawer and I think he used Dapper Dan. I swear the bottle or the tube said Dapper Dan. I thought it was toothpaste and then realized it's for his hair. It was just always so wet. And I mean, my papa did not look white. He's white, but he did not look white. And I think I want to say my papa's a distant cousin to the lead singer of Cake. If you look at the lead singer of Cake, that's basically what my papa looks like when he was younger. Kind of like that. Um, and my papa has three kids. I have a half aunt. He got around. He had a child when he was younger, and then eventually he met my nana, my grandma named Nancy, and had my mom, and then 10 years later, my aunt Dawn. But suddenly, this half aunt is in our lives. I met her in April this year at a dinner. What was the dinner for? I forget. It was my birthday month. I don't think it was a birthday dinner for me. I think it was just like a dinner for all of us to get together. Mm, like my brother, his wife, the kids, my parents, me. I was in town. But yeah, it's just interesting. And the thing I remember most about my papa are the pipes. He drank a lot of Lipton brisk iced tea. So many cans of it. So many. I think my nana was into coffee and my papa was just into those Lipton Nest tea brisk cans, those blue and yellow cans. I think that's all he ate. I never saw him eat anything. I think we did have like hot dogs and like beanie weenies, like where you take baked beans, like a can of baked beans, and slice up hot dogs and put it in there. And my grandma would make like meatloaf and roast, and she would take canned peas, and they were the best, and canned corn was the best. But I swear I never saw my papa eat, but he definitely ate. Like he definitely had like a belly going on. It's probably all that Lipton Brisk or Nestea or whatever it was. And also my papa fixed a lot of cars. He's like a car fixer. I remember he told me when he was like 16, he left high school to take care of his mom who died of breast cancer. Or just take care of her. I think she died of breast cancer later. But he just like dropped out of school, didn't graduate high school to take care of his mom and help her out and like work. I think in Ohio, probably Canton area, which is where the chair is based out of, which is cool. I tell my mom that show with I think it's Tim Robinson. The chair is based out of Canton, Ohio. I want my mom to watch it. Um, but yeah, my papa would drive around different vans, like a black van. All the vans remind me of the A Team. I love the A Team. I had a crush on like one of the guys. Who's the guy I had a crush on? I can't look it up right now. I can see him. I had a crush on one of the cute guys from the A Team. That van on the A Team was weirdly long, wasn't it? It was a weirdly long van for all the criminals are picking up. But my papa had kind of a van like that. I think a black one, and then eventually he had it painted like an orange red, or that was a different van entirely. I just remember the van not having seats. They had front seats, but the back was just my papa. Maybe he did murder people. Oh lordy, I don't think he has the knees or the legs for that because his knee his knees started giving him problems. I remember at least 10 to 20 years ago. I think around 2014, I noticed his knees were getting weird, which makes me worried about my legs one day or my hips or something. We had this orange van. I never really went anywhere with my papa. Maybe I'd sit in his lap. He always had like a brownish button-up shirt. If you imagine a guy who works on cars, he just wore this like weirdly colored brown shirt because I'm sure he was just working on cars and he's gonna get it dirty anyway. I have pictures of Papa at my mom's wedding, which I don't remember. I was there when I was 2 years old. My parents got married after I was born, which is the right American way to do it, okay? And I don't know. I think having no kids is probably the thing to do, but that's okay. I'm here. Um, yeah, not a lot of memories with my papa. Mostly a lot of memories with my aunt Dawn. She's alive still. She had a car. We'd listen to Alanis Morissette, go to the convenience store, get ring pops, get push pops. Um, I'll tell you a memory. It's not really of my papa. I just remember at one of their apartments, it had a really big sidewalk and a yard in the front of it. If you imagine like several apartments with doors, like one story, every few feet there's a door. There's like this massive sidewalk, really thick, and then a big yard. I don't know where it was, but I remember seeing a caterpillar crawling on the sidewalk, like a really fuzzy one in Arizona, probably in Mesa somewhere. And I just remember screaming. I was so scared of this little tiny caterpillar that was just like fuzzy, black, fuzzy, just like crawling. And I'm like, ah! I mean, I don't remember what my papa said, but he probably said, like, April Poo. It's just a caterpillar. April Poo. What's April Poo? Why is there anything else my papa said a lot? I think he would say, huh? Huh? I think he did that. I think he would say, like, well, and then something. Well, I gotta get going. Well, it's time for you to leave. I don't know. He would never want us to leave, but oh, when he was in the care home, I think he complained to my mom that no one comes to see him, and then when she would come to see him, he would try to get her out of there. He had a little flip phone. There's a photo of me and my papa on his flip phone. I made sure that he got it. I took a photo of us with my iPhone, sent it to his flip phone, and every time I visited, I would show him how to open it up on his flip phone. Like, hey, here's how you find the photo section. He always forgot. He did spend the last couple of years of his life doing word searches, where you just put a circle around a word. He went through like 20 books. I mean, it's really sad to be bedridden. It makes me happy I'm not that way yet. Um, oh, he would joke about trying to get with one of the care home workers. He would say that one of the care home workers was a female. I never met her, but she was there, and he said they had like a special bond. Like her hug, like she just gave him special attention. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Like she'd hug him or they'd joke, or I think he had a crush on her. I think she was Colombian. I don't know what she was. I think she was Colombian and Jamaican. He just had a big old crush on her. Forgot her name. Sally? I don't remember, but he would talk about her a lot. I think when you're bedridden, even for me, I'm alone a lot. I have to think of like this imaginary relationship I have with someone just to keep going. Yeah, that's very like relatable, I think. Especially when this time of when we're on our phones a lot, we're isolating from each other a lot, which I'm a dismissive avoidant, so I love it mostly, but sometimes I don't. Oh, speaking of socializing, I oh, by the way, my one more thing about my papa, he got me into the WWF. Not like physically in there to fight and punch people, pretend to punch people, but I just remember watching that with him when I was younger. He always had that on TV and I would watch it, like uh Hulk Hogan and whoever else. We probably watched Hogan's Heroes together too. Speaking of Hogan's, yeah, the TV show Hogan's Heroes. Did I get into that show because of him? Anyways, okay, moving on. I'm gonna go to Arizona and probably. I wish I could have been there to see him. My family all went to go see him, like his body just laying there, and I'm like, or they went to the, oh, they went to go view him before he got cremated. So yeah, I wish I could have been there. Anyways, um, yeah. Speaking of socializing, I went to the Hollywood Improv Christmas party. I was gonna do the open mic. Like I usually get an email. I didn't get an email this time from Gina. Um, I usually get an email saying like, "Hey, it's this week." They give you like 3 to 5 days notice. Like, "Oh, it's on a Wednesday. It's 9 p.m. to midnight or 1 a.m. whatever." But I didn't get an email, so I just kind of felt lonely. And I haven't done open mics this year. I've just been doing shows, which is a lot of shows, but a lot of not doing shows because I'm trying to avoid open mics and just practice at home, which I haven't really done this month. So, um, but I just showed up to the Tuesday open mic where they do it in the main room of the Hollywood Improv, and lo and behold, I didn't do the open mic. I actually just got a drink. It's been that kind of year for me in 2025. I just went to the bar. I'm like, Brian, get me a rum and coke and some cherries on top, please. And then there's comedians hanging out by the bar because there's actually a TV of the open mic or the main room, so you can kind of see who's going up and stuff. And, it's a bucket mic, so you just have to find out. Maybe text someone who's in there, like, let me know if my name's called. I'm gonna get a drink. But I didn't put my name in. I'm just hanging out. There was a car accident right in front of the Hollywood Improv when I was there. That was fun. I think it was with an ambulance. I think an ambulance got into an accident with like two other cars. That's Hollywood for you. Maybe they're shooting a movie. I don't know. But I was just talking to some comedians I know, and one of them goes, "Oh, the party's tonight," and I'm like, "I'm here. My roommate let me borrow his car. I just happen to be here. I'm gonna. It's in 3 hours. Okay, gotta wait 3 hours. I thought I was gonna go home and then come back, but stayed for like an hour. No party. Not during the party. I just stayed for like an hour and like 45 minutes talking with my friend James, who has lived in Arizona, and he's talking about how he gets opening and feature spots and gets paid. You were talking about like an approach for that. He booked a really big movie, which is just amazing. He hired an acting coach that he now told me about, and he booked a big movie in England. And it's the guy who did La La Land and Babylon. And I'm like, dude, that's gonna be a big movie. And he's got like 20 lines. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like the dream. James. And his wife is his manager, and she helped him get it, and or helped him like helped find the audition. And I'm like, your wife's magic. What's happening? I want to know you more. But yeah, I know him. But we were talking about all sorts of talking shop about acting and comedy. And at some point, I left to do. This is the most exciting night of the week. Is why I'm talking about this, especially after my grandpa died. And the weird parts of this year with the roommates and feeling scared since July because of the roommates. Um, Eventually, I left to go to Whole Foods to get something to eat because towards Christmas, I just don't eat. I mean, I have so much nervous anxiety, just not hungry. Like after Thanksgiving to Christmas, not hungry. I'm just like, I mean, my abs always look great, but like I just feel like I'm getting like heart palpitations because I'm not drinking enough water. I'm getting my heart's like, hey, you need to have more salt. What's happening? You need to eat more, April. I just get that really nervous, like almost like that breakup feeling, but it's Christmas, so it's better than a breakup. But that like I don't feel like eating. But I went to Whole Foods, got like the smallest little box at the salad bar. I got couscous or beets or kale or whatever vegans eat, just chili tofu, sweet chili tofu, just the littlest boxes, and maybe like a little pita bread, like a single. They sometimes wrap up these like single pita breads. I think actually I got a bagel. I got a blueberry bagel. I hadn't eaten all day, and then because of the nervousness of just the holidays, I ate in the car and then headed back. parked kind of far away from Hollywood Improv and walked a couple blocks and then got in there. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to be here. It gets packed. I've been to the one in 2023. It gets really packed. So I'm like, okay, it's like 9:30. Or maybe it was around 9:50. I finally got back. And oh, wait. Before that, hold on. Back up. Before that, it was this was on night 3 of Hanukkah. So it was this past Tuesday. So if you're watching this on a Sunday, it was a Tuesday before this, before where you're watching today. And on my way driving to Whole Foods, it took like 30 minutes just to go like a mile because there was all these police escorts escorting bus loads of Jewish people. Not that kind of bus, not like World War II, sorry, but like bus loads, like double decker, like tour bus loads of people, people in vans. Everyone has the on their vans they have the I'm doing a menorah. This is my menorah. It's just like menorahs on top, and it's like you can see three lights are lit, and then the middle light is going because the middle light lights all the candles. So my roommate's Jewish, so I've been doing Hanukkah with him every night and like listening to his Yiddish or Hebrew prayer that he does. He'll like look it up on Google. He's like, okay, Hanukkah night 5. What's the prayer? And then he like reads it off in Hebrew. Not not left to right, but right to left. Whoa, talent. Huh. Um, but yeah, just these like so many cars just like turning. It was like La Cienega and Third Street. Just they were going from Third Street, turning north onto La Cienega. Just and I'm trying to go south on La Cienega to turn left on Third Street to go to the Whole Foods on Fairfax and Third because that's like I should have done the Santa Monica and Fairfax Whole Foods, but I don't like the parking lot. If you know that one, it's just you can't open your door. The parking lot's so crammed. The lines are not good. I usually park in the neighborhood because it's like when you open your door, you're hitting a car. I mean, literally, you park and you have to like jump out the trunk to get to get in out of your car at that Whole Foods. But yeah, it was really fun. Third Street, La Cienega, just playing like I've had a few Jewish roommates, and they just kind of not the current one, but we had one that would just blast Israeli music, and it was nice. It was fun. It was like, and I asked him like, what era? His name was Moore, Mor, and I used to ask him like, oh, what's this song? Like, when was this song out? This is like a really fun song. I don't know what they're saying, but he's like, oh, this is a song from 1985, and I'm like, wow, it's just really fun music. It's fun to listen to music where you don't know the words. I didn't know that till I moved to LA, because then eventually the roommates I had this year one of them would play music that understood, and I just hated it. He would play music that I actually would love to listen to by myself, but because he was playing it in another room, I was like, ugh, I understand the lyrics. I hate this. Like if you weren't here and I was blasting it, that'd be fine. But because you're blasting it, I don't like Taking Back Sunday now or whatever he was playing. Um, but that was a fun little traffic jam. I told my roommate about it. My roommate Mike, who's Jewish, he's like a hippie Jew. I go, night 3 of Hanukkah. He told me before I left that night 3 is like the fun night. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay. And then I came back, from night 3 being out and going to the Hollywood Improv party. The next day, like on the 4th day of Hanukkah, I said, oh my God, night 3 is really fun. There's so many cars. And he's like, oh, they're just doing that to be annoying. I'm like, oh, okay. That's not like a tradition. Night 3, you party on the streets and you have hundreds and hundreds of people in vans and on buses with there's a menorah on the front of every van lit up. He's like, no, that's not normal. They're just showing off. I'm like, okay. And I said he's like, maybe it's Chabad or Shabbat. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know what that means. I've seen that. I've seen the buildings. I don't know what each building means. And I go, I think it was Lubavitch. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's Chabad or Shabbat. That's just what they do. That's like a congregation or something. That's just like, they're just being annoying. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was fun. That's not tradition, I guess. Fiddler on the Roof taught me wrong. I've been filming a lot of like musical. You should check out my YouTube and my Instagram. Actually, just my YouTube. I'm trying to monetize YouTube. Check out my shorts. I've been filming a lot of memories from choir class. I've been doing a lot of singing. I might do a Fiddler on the Roof one next. I did a Les Mis one. and then a Christmas song recital with Nat King Cole. Definitely watch for more of those. We did Fiddler on the Roof in like seventh or eighth grade. I gotta find a way to put Lauren in that. I just have a lot of memories with this person named Lauren. She would get all the solos, but I don't remember what happened with Fiddler on the Roof with her. I could just make something up maybe, because right now I'm just doing videos based on memory, but exaggerated, but just based on what I remember. I might do a diphthong one, which is I'd have to do it now though. It's Carol of the Bells. You do a diphthong type singing. I'd have to post it now actually. This would be a good time. Would you guys accept if I did a short about Christmas after Christmas? Because there's so many like holiday choir memories coming up. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Arizona. I don't know if I'll be able to film it all. My parents are hoarders, guys, so I don't know where I'm gonna film it, is what I'm saying. Like my apartment has some stuff in it, but not like my parents. There's more room to film stuff. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can film at my parents' house. It's hard enough doing an audition there. I told in like season one, I booked a commercial with my parents like hoarding stuff in the background because I got an audition while I was there for my birthday in April. And I just didn't have a light. I just used the windowsill, the light from the sunshine outside, and then all my parents' stuff in the closet, just like all this. I put the camera on my phone on a box and I booked it. So yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be weird if I'm trying to film Christmas stuff after New Year's. I don't know how you guys would feel about it. But like Christmas later next year, it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be perfect. But let me know how you feel about that. Me filming Christmas sketches for YouTube, Christmas memories for YouTube after Christmas. To me, it's content. I'm sure it's fine, but let me know what you think. And I might just ignore it anyway, but yeah. So, Hollywood Improv Party. That was fun. I saw Dolce Sloan from The Daily Show. She's just I told her, I go, "Oh, you're doing a lap dance with this gentleman here." And she's like, "No." She's like, "I'm not sitting, I'm standing." But I'll just do an impression of Dolce Sloan doing a lap dance. There was a guy sitting like this. Just imagine a guy like this. I was like over here somewhere, but she was like right here. And like the corner of his leg is right here. You're just sitting there, and like the Hollywood Improv main stage is right there. Hollywood Improv Party is in every room. It's in the bathroom. It's in the lab. It's in the front entrance. It's on the patio. It's everywhere. And it's in the alley. Like it's just everywhere. It's upstairs in the green rooms. Like the party's just everywhere. So he's right here, right? She's doing a lap dance to like here. This is my impression of it. It was just like, see if I can do it. This is what I saw. Like, pretend that you are me. I just saw her doing this, like, and she's in the cutest outfit. And she was kind of, I guess, lap dancing his chest. She explicitly told me, no, it's not a lap dance. And I'm like, nice to meet you. And I guess she was kind of like, she called it a standing dance. Maybe her knees wouldn't let her go down. And then it was weird because like she couldn't really do a lap dance for him because there was a table where he was like like that corner of his leg right here. There was a table, so she'd have to like lap dance the table. But she's doing like a lap dance to this part of him. But it was funny. It was so cute. I wanted to ask to follow her on Instagram, but I didn't ask her. That's okay. I'm pretty shy. I can't be. I know I can't be. I'm 40. I can't be shy anymore. I said hi to Jeff Ross, and I've never said hi to him. He did some sort of charity show at a place called Deaf Noodles on Sunset, and that I used to go to. I think it opened again, but I guess it's controversial. I don't know. I don't have any. They've been really nice to me, so I don't know. I think they did a charity show there for like Jeremiah Watkins' wife's organization, and he was there too. So kind of met him there, but didn't really say anything. My only memory of Jeff Ross, I have a few memories of Jeff Ross without really meeting him until I met him at the Hollywood Improv Party. Um, One time, my friend gave me his book to borrow for roasting. Like it's a bio, it's a roasting book about Jeff Ross because he invented comedy roasting. Well, not really. I mean, I think it happened before he was born, but like the roast of Frank Sinatra, the roast of Dean Martin, those things were going on before. He didn't like invent it, but how it's on Comedy Central, that part he invented, I guess. And now it's in the, for years, it's been in the belly room of the comedy store. Yeah, my friend let me borrow his book. I didn't get through much of it before I lost it, and the book was signed. So, my friend, if you guys know Josh Boyle in Arizona, that was his book. And this was like 2019. I just remember losing the book, and I was like, oh God, what do I do? I don't want to tell Josh I lost it. So, Jill Kimmel, who's my friend, it's Jimmy Kimmel's sister, she was in Arizona. She's let me borrow her dresses for like my brother's wedding when I couldn't afford a dress. She's let my dad go see Jimmy Kimmel live she got us in. She's such a nice person. Like she's the best. Her family's really nice. Can't say enough good things about the Kimmel family. I want to meet her parents. I think it's Jim and Nancy. I think. Sorry, I hope I didn't get that wrong. Oh my gosh. But anyways, she said, "Oh, April, I think I made a post on Facebook, like without like Josh wasn't on my friends list at the time, so he didn't see it. But she messaged me like, "Hey, April, just buy the book, buy Jeff Ross's roast book for like 16 bucks or whatever, and then have it mailed to me. I'll have him sign it, and then you can get it back to Josh signed." And I'm like, "Okay, great." I order the book. It gets to her house. I actually end up finding the book. It was just under my seat in a weird place, so I found the book, luckily. I asked Jill to return the book. I think it ended up not getting returned, like the company didn't get it or something. And then Jill apparently sent it back. I hope so, but maybe I don't know what happened. They were just pretending they didn't get it, I guess. Um, I think that's it. That's the memory. It's just that I could have had the fact that I could have like had Jeff Ross sign this book for my friend that I thought I lost. That was great. That's a great memory. Yeah, pretty cool. That's it. Wild story. Yeah. And then one time I was at the belly room and watching one of the roasts that they book months ahead. They like you sign up maybe weeks ahead to do a roast and prepare. And I just saw Jeff Ross. Like I always sit on the side. The belly room was packed this night, but I always sit on the side. Like the belly room's right here, the stage is here, the audience is here, but there's like this little side area up the stairs. Kind of looks like a bar, like a counter. A counter you sit at, it's over there. But I remember being behind that, like it was so packed. I had to be by kind of the green room of the belly room, which is further back. And I just remember like smiling and like Jeff Ross was looking at me like I think he was just really enjoying life. Like I was smiling, having a great time, and he's looking at me like this is what it's all about. Like he had that look like she's enjoying herself. This is what it's all about. That was cool. Yeah, random memories with Jeff Ross. He doesn't even know about. Um, oh, I have some really exciting news. I have such good material for this podcast right now. Damn. Anything else I want to say really quick about the Hollywood Improv Party? I know I was talking about that. There were hors d'oeuvres this time. They were coming around a tray with a tray of like goat cheese toast and really stuff. There was an hors d'oeuvre that was on like a broken ornament, some sort of thing. All of it was not vegan. I would ask, I'd be like, what's in this? Or like Parmesan or goat cheese or meat or I don't know. But a lot of it I couldn't have, but it looked really good. And I wasn't hungry anyway because I already ate, but um, it looked really good. I just saw who else? Anything else I saw that was weird? No, I don't know. Anything strange? Like, oh, at the party, one of the people I had messaged to open for them in Arizona when I go out to Arizona today, I was messaging people like a week or two ago, which is not enough time. That's only enough time to get guest spots, not really to open and get paid and feature and get paid. But I had messaged Catherine Blanford. I didn't get a response. I messaged her agents, manager, her, didn't hear back. And I saw her at the party. I was in the I was in one of the green rooms, and then there's a green room where you have to like duck under something and it goes out to the main room. Like this green room goes out to the stairs that go to the main room. And Catherine was there, and I was like, oh my God, I can ask her right now about opening for her in Arizona to see if she has a spot. And I felt nervous about it, but she was really nice. I just said, like, hey, Catherine, nice to meet you here. I just messaged you about opening for you December 26th through 28th in Arizona. I just want to see if you had a spot open. And she said, oh my gosh, I didn't see it. Here's my phone number. And she gave me her phone number. And she said, I have somebody, um, I have a bunch of people doing different spots on different days, and I forget which days, but yeah, just message me to remind me, and I'll find out when their spots are. She'd been drinking a little bit, so she's like, I'll remember when their spots were, and there's a lot, like, yeah. So yeah, just text me, and I did, and I'm gonna be doing a guest spot, which isn't paid, but I'm gonna do a guest spot for her. Oh, what day is it? December 27th at 7 p.m. That's one of the spots I chose. And she said, yeah, you choose a spot. Like we were texting yesterday, and she said, yeah, you choose a spot. I'll just make sure they get the other spot. They just choose the other spots. Like choose the one you want. And I'm like, wow, yay. And I think she felt really bad that it wasn't paid. She kind of was like, it's actually a guest spot. It's not paid. I'm so sorry. So if you don't want to, April, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, money would be great, but no, it's last minute. I just want to go to Arizona and be like, I'm performing on something. And it's not just a local show. I love my local friends there, but it's not just a local showcase. It's like I'm with someone I admire. The thing I know about Catherine Blanford, I watched one of her specials, and then her clips come up on my Instagram. But years ago, her podcast clips came up where I think she plays billiards with other comedians, and I thought that was really cool. She's such a cool person. And I think she's like trying to just make sure everyone gets a spot, which is like so admirable to make sure she's trying to get spots for everyone that she can. That's the vibe I get, and I'm just like, she is the best. I want to be her. If I'm headlining, I'm gonna be her and try to get everyone on if they ask. I want to get to that point and just accept as long as I know they do a comedy or they send me a video, I just feel like, yeah, do a spot. I want to get to the point where maybe before I'm headlining. I mean, I've headlined smaller shows, of course. Done 40 minutes in Minnesota and at a cafe that I booked. I mean, if I book my own shows, I can headline. But I want to get to the point where I'm opening for somebody and getting paid. Maybe 100, or featuring for 100, or featuring for 1,000. I don't know, 100 to 1,000. That'd be great. It's not really about money for me, but I just, I've been doing it 10 years, so I'm like, oh, that'd be great to just start opening for someone on tour, like Sarah Squirm, or my agent thinks I should open for Sarah Squirm because look at me. I've been posting stuff about her special lately. She's been reposting it, which is great because it's about her special. Like I'll see the billboard in LA and I'll film it. I'm like, Sarah Squirm special, and she'll repost it. That's really nice. Who wouldn't repost that though? Ooh, I would love to open for like Anthony Jeselnik for sure, or like John Mulaney, or I tend to open for Asian comics, so Ali Wong, opening for her again would be great. Yeah, someone that like I get to do maybe 2 to 5 shows. And actually, by the way, I chose for Catherine, I chose Saturday, the first show on Saturday, because in my experience, I used to I opened for Neil Nanda in 2022. He has since passed away. I opened for Neil Nanda though, and that was 5 shows in a row is pretty tough. Like it takes a lot out of you. I was in San Diego, and I just remember a lot of the shows were okay, but Saturday the first show was the best. That was the best show. There was the most fun show. I would think all Saturday shows would be great, but the Saturday late show wasn't that wonderful. But yeah, Saturday night, the first show in my experience has been the best. My manager also said that. I told him like, "Hey, I'm gonna choose this one. What do you think?" And he's like, "Yeah, Saturday, the early show is always is a great show." So yeah, I'm just proud of myself for asking to open for somebody. I'm also opening for Erin Jackson on Sunday. Um, she said I can open for her or do a guest spot for her. She's confirming with the club still, but we put it on the website because I think it's good. I'll if I'm not opening for her, I'll take it off the website. But my manager put it up there for me, Tony. But thank you, Tony. But that's at House of Comedy. I'm gonna be in Arizona, December 21st, Sunday, 7 p.m. That's another show. Erin Jackson. She's been in a lot of stuff. She's been in Amy Schumer's stuff, her TV show. And there's something else she was in that I was like, what? There's something else I read that she was in. Look her up. She's beautiful as hell. Um, yeah, there's something else she was in that I was like, holy shit. I need to watch more stuff that she's in, actually. So I do my homework on people, especially if I'm opening for them. Here's what I'm bringing for them. It's not a big deal. It's not money or anything because I'm sure they're getting paid and stuff. But I didn't print out a lot of Christmas cards this year. I usually print out like 20, but I just did 10 and gave some to my family. I want to show you guys my Christmas card this year. It's gonna premiere December 25th at midnight. I have a post already ready to go on my Instagram. I have like a scheduled post. But here's my Instagram. Sorry, my Christmas card this year. Here it is. Ooh, can you see it? It's me in Mesa, Arizona. This is from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. This is a display near the Mesa Arts Center. Took it last year. I just set up a tripod like I did here and just took a photo of myself. I even got a picture inside the snowman near City Hall. That was fun. These are the Misfit toys from like the Misfit Toy Island. And I tried to come up with a caption for this. I played around with like different versions of using the or a in here, but I think if you didn't see the movie, it's not a funny caption. But if you've seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation stop motion movie from I think the 60s or 70s, you would get it. It says, I got cast as the new Misfit toy, the white elephant gift. Because I'm white and I'm in an elephant. Do you get it? Do you understand? I hope you guys get it. Yeah, I don't know. My roommate is Jewish. He didn't get it. And I was like, oh, you're Jewish. That's why you don't get it. And then on the part where I put my name, I say down here, Merry Holidays from a party where I'm being traded between 3 people right now. Or 3 people are fighting over me right now. I could have written that. And I put love, April Walterscheid. And on the back it says, joke written by April Walterscheid. Photo taken by April Walterscheid in Mesa, Arizona because I'm alone quite often. Mesa's really fun during the holidays. There's a skating rink at the ASU. There's now like this ASU, I want to say McDonald. Not McDonald. Yeah, maybe McDonald and somewhere on Main Street before, like around the Mesa Arts Center across the street from it. There's like this ASU. They made the state of the art film school. So if you're looking for a film school, the ASU one in Mesa might be good. The Arizona State University one. And they put a skating rink. There's always been a skating rink in the front of it. Like there's a parking lot, but across the parking lot, kind of near, I think, the Jimmy John's or whatever restaurant is there, there's like this skating rink. And I need to go skate this time. I used to run a fan page of the Winter Wonderland Mesa, Arizona skating rink for Christmas. I just made that my job. I didn't get paid for it, but I made a Facebook fan page. I would answer questions. But I would look at the skating rink website to answer questions. It was just stuff that they weren't willing to look up themselves. Like, when are you open till? It's like January 5th or whatever. I should actually go there and skate. I haven't ice skated in so long. My dad, one Christmas when I was 15, he got my mom and I skating lessons at Polar Ice in Tempe, Arizona. There's one lady there who would skate with a helmet. She was like 50 or 60, maybe 60 or 70, and she's always falling over. She got the helmet because she would hit her head on the ice. Skating's scary. I was so scared. I can rollerblade, but ice skating's a different story. I don't know. Well, let's see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Where's my notes here? I'm so glad you guys got to see my Christmas card. Consider that me giving you a Christmas card this year. That's my card to you. Look at my Instagram if you want to see it better. But happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. I know everyone says all those. Happy that you don't celebrate, whatever it is that you do. Happy everything. I kind of think we went over everything. So yeah, my comedy show's coming up if you're in Arizona. December 21st, 7 p.m., House of Comedy. December 27th, 7 p.m., Stand Up Live. And then in California, I got put on a show. I went to my agency party and someone booked me on a show, a friend. West Side Comedy Theater, January 24th, 2026. I'll be at a show called On Saturdays We Wear Pink. It's based on the Mean Girls. I do have to wear pink, which I do have some because of some headshots I got done years ago. But thank you for being here. I hope you have a great time with your family. Let me know in the comments like what your plans are for Christmas, for anything. Tell me if you celebrate or not, or what you celebrate. I hope everyone gets to be alone if they want to be alone, or they get to be with family if they get, and friends if they want to be with other people. I really hope you get to spend time with, though I hope you get to spend the holidays the way you want to. AprilWalterscheid.com is my website if you want to see the shows that I mentioned. April O'Neil is my Instagram handle if you want to see the card posted, the one I just showed you, on December 25th at midnight, Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Again, no episode next Sunday, but I'm going to come back in the new year and do one more episode and that episode will be the end of season 3. So love you guys. Bye. Happy holidays.